Hi guys and welcome to my channel. Today I will show you how I organize my whole life with just using 2 planners. This video was inspired by the many comments I got on my Turkish channel asking about how I organize, how I plan my days, how I can manage to do so many things at the same time because I dance, I'm just now finishing my master's, I have a dog, I do translations, I have a YouTube channel. So yeah, I do a lot of things and I definitely have to use planners to keep everything under control. The reason I'm using 2 planners is that I like to use personal size planners, and these are planners from my brand, GET Estilo, and you can shop from GET Estilo no matter where you are in the world because we ship internationally. But anyway, since I like to use personal size planners, I can't put everything I need in just one planner, and that's why I use one of them in the house. I leave this generally in the kitchen area, and the other one I take it with me, and when I'm home I put it on my desk. Without further ado, let me show you what is in each of these planners and how I use my planner inserts to organize my life. I will start with the planner I take with me every day. This is the Goldie design from, like I said, from my brand GET Estilo, and we do personalization, so there you can see a silver G. And also I have my charms here that is also from my brand. Let me show you. Here I have one gold tassel, the gold turquoise, and my gold unicorn, of course. And here we have the diamond pens that are also from my brand. So what I like to do is I sometimes take all of these pages and put it into the other design, which is called Boss, the black one, and put the other ones here, and I change the cover. Nowadays I'm really digging this gold, so I'm taking Goldie with me, and here's what is in it. First, you see my dashboard where I have my post-its and my page flags. This is also from my brand, and I like to keep this here for 2 reasons. One is I'm using post-its constantly, of course. And the second thing is I use it as like a separator, and since it's a little bit bigger than the normal personal size pages, I can immediately grab this page and open the section, which is my to-do list. So I have several to-do lists here. One is my urgent to-dos, one is my business related ones for my brand and everything, and the other one is like for the free time. And whenever I open my planner, this is the first thing I check. I need to see what I have to do urgently, or if I have any free time on my hands, I will just come here and check and pick one of them and just finish it then and there. These to-do lists and all of the inserts you'll see in this video are also from my brand, and I designed them, so I'm quite proud of them. And you can purchase all of these in English or in Turkish, of course, but I like to use the English ones. Since my fiance is German, he also looks at my planners to see my schedule and everything. I am using the English one so that he can understand too. First, you have here the normal yearly riffle pages that comes with the planner already. It's like the 3 months per page, and then here you have the yearly calendar for the next year and also for this year, and these, like I said, come with the planner already. What I added to this part is pages from the special days set, so the birthdays, the gift ideas, and the special days. And these I like to keep here because they really affect my monthly planning, and if there's some important birthday or an important day coming up and I need to buy something for it, like a gift, or I have to do some organization for it, I like to know it before I go on to my monthly planning. Here you have the month per page planning pages, and these also come with the planner. And then I have a cardboard separator, and here you find my weekly pages. If you've seen my what's in my planner video, I mentioned there already that this planner doesn't have days. What I mean is the pages come with only the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and whenever you start using the planner, you can start writing here like I did here. Sometimes I do it like this, a little colorful, sometimes it's crowded but not as colorful. I like to write the day here and the month. The nice thing about it is you can start using a planner whenever you want. You don't have to start using a planner in January or in February or whatever. So if you started a busier lifestyle recently, you can still go grab these and you can use the planner for a whole complete year. I think it's very nice. So after the weekly planning pages, I have a section that is called important information. This consists my usernames and passwords, and it's a part of the finance set. And also I have pages from the same set called expenses. This I like to keep on the go because I like to write here whenever I buy something. I just make a note of it and I know what I spent. So it's nice to have. Here I have a list of my translations. I do, like I said, English to Turkish, Turkish to English, movies and TV shows translations, and I like to keep my tracking here. And also there's a salsa class program for a beginner's class. And I will definitely make a salsa related video on my channel, how to start and all the good stuff about it. And if you're interested in starting salsa or any dancing hobby, I recommend you to subscribe and look out for that video. Then I have another section here. These are pages from the want list, and here is the things to buy page. I have subsections like makeup, clothes and others. And also I have here from the same set books to read. These I like to keep here because whenever I'm shopping or I'm out in the city, if I enter somewhere, a shop or something, I just like to look here, and if that thing is not on my list, I tend not to buy. So I think this is very important to keep your budget under control. Here I have places to see, and that's because whenever we're with my fiance and our dog, we like to go to close by places like nature parks and stuff like that. And I wrote down here some places around our home in Switzerland, so we can just take the dog, go there, and you know, have a nice walk or something. And yeah, here I have the page called Songs to Listen, but I have here my podcasts. I'm using the train every day, or I was, when I was going to classes and the lab for my master's. And there I love to listen different podcasts, and generally I would finish one and I would be like, oh, okay, what am I gonna do next? So I started writing here the ones that I want to hear next, and this is the list of that for me. The next section is also the last section, and here I have business related stuff. So for my small business, for GET Estilo, and also for my other entrepreneurial projects, I keep information here, which I am not showing you because they're surprises. And also I keep here some notes pages and diary pages. These are again from the notes and diary set, and I use these as like a notepad. I don't like to carry a separate notebook to just take notes, and these are just helping me to keep my thoughts in order. So this was my with me planner, and now I will show you what's in my home planner. Like I said, this is the style Boss. As you see, it's like a very nice leather design. And here I have my name personalized with the gold letters, and I am obsessed with that. And when you open, now this time, I have a picture of me and my fiance. The other one I had a picture with my dad, so the most important man in my life, of course. And here I'm using different charms. All of these charms you can see from our website. I will leave a link down below. And these are the rose gold ones. This thing here is a chain. Actually, you can use it as a bracelet. This is a silver version, and I like to use it like this when I'm not using it as a charm for my planner. Here I'm using this one with 4 different charms. The word, the same one here, the heel, the pink rose gold, and the crown. And the reason I'm using this very long one is I'm using it as like a bookmark. So like I said, this planner is staying at home, so I generally leave it open like this, and I can put my small bookmark thing, my charming thing here to keep that page open, and I think it looks lovely. Anyways, here I have the rose gold pen instead of the gold one, to go with the charms, of course. And I really like to change my charms on my pens very often. I think a little too often. Now we start with the shopping list. This comes with a meal planning set, and I like to keep it here generally open, and I like to write down what we need to buy in the kitchen area. If you can't find anything, I take this, by the way, with me to the shop, only this page, and whenever I buy the thing, I just have a check. If I can't find that item, I come home and I highlight it with a different color, with a highlighter basically. And I keep adding to this list so I can see the new things that I added and also the old things that I couldn't buy from the previous time. The next section is my weekly meal plan pages. Since I do generally meal planning, so I cook once per week, or since that I go to shopping only once a week, I really need to plan out our dinners or our food in general so that we know what to buy. This is important for me. I like to plan these things ahead, and that's why I have many pages of these here. Next section is Also, from the same set, my favorite breakfast, my favorite dinners, my favorite snacks, these kind of lists. So I write here whenever I try a recipe or that I know of and that I like, I just write here in my favorite list. So when I don't know what to cook, then I come here and check this list, and generally I find what I need immediately. The next one is my recipes, and this is basically some of the recipes that are listed here. I realized lately that I have some cookbooks, yes of course, but I also have printouts, some Pinterest pins, this and that, and that was really becoming a little hectic, and I decided that I will write here my favorite recipes and what I would need for them and everything, and keep them in the same place with my meal planning, the weekly plan and shopping list, so it's really handy and easy to get to, as Nikki says. The next section is a part of the want list that I show you in my other planner. This time I'm using the movies I want to watch, or movies to watch pages here, because basically we watch movies at home. And also I have here my TV show trackers. Now we're obsessed with Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder, Suits, New Girl, I don't know, like 6 shows I think, and I like to keep here the season, the episode number and everything, so if we can't watch for a couple of weeks, every time we decide to go back and watch a couple of episodes, we realize like, okay, did we see this, did we not see this and everything, so now I know. The next is my morning routine and my evening routine. I am planning on doing some routine videos in my channel soon, so that's a heads up as well. And also my hydration tracker, which I really failed to use lately. These are all pages of the health and workout set that I really love. Here I write my measurements, my waist, hips, arms, legs, and my weight, because come on, summer. And here I have my period diary. I write down how many days it lasted, was it normal, was it painful and everything, because it's very important. And here I have my medications and vitamins. Since I'm using Roaccutane, I like to write it here. I'm also taking zinc supplements, and that's why I like to keep my medication and vitamin intake here. Next page is the doctor visits. I like to keep here why, when, how, what happened, everything about our doctor visits, because again, I'm obsessed with health. Come on, I'm a genetician, that's normal. Here I have my workout program and my workout tracker, which again, I failed to use big time. Here I have my daily skincare routine, the morning and the evening, the products I'm using. I just adjusted this recently, and I started writing my comments about it in the back, so I will make a video on this routine. Here I have my monthly beauty routine, where I write down the things that I like to do monthly or bi-monthly sometimes, like hair dusting or cider rinse or whatever. Here I have pages for that, and there is a list on the back where you can pick from several different beauty treatments, or you can add your own here. Here we have the travel set. I like to write down our travel information. I don't know if you know, but we travel like monthly to different countries for dancing. We go to salsa parties, salsa festivals and everything, and I go quite often to my hometown, to Istanbul, and that's why I like to write here the travel information. And here I also have something called the travel budget. I keep this page here in the beginning when we're planning the trip. I like to write down how much the flights will cost or the accommodation and everything. And then just before we going on that trip, I take this page with me and put it in the other planner, so I keep track of the expenses during the trip itself. Here, the last one for this travel set, I have the packing checklist, which helps big time not to forget anything, because since we're traveling so often, it's really hard to maintain. And last but not least, I have here my pet set. As you heard, we have a dog, a golden retriever named Cha-Cha, and I like to keep here his information, his vet's name, address, if he was sick or something, I write down here what happened, why it happened. Also about his warming and vaccinations, all the information I like to keep here. And if we're going somewhere with Cha-Cha, if we're going to Germany to visit my fiance's parents and we take Cha-Cha with us, then I just take this set with me and put it in my other planner. So yeah, this is basically how I keep track of my whole life. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed and if you want to see more planning organization videos, give this video a thumbs up. That will make me super duper happy, and I will upload videos about planning organization, lifestyle, success and education, and small business tips, as well as some beauty tips, some makeup tips along the way. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Kisses! Mwah! Bye!